Now, before you even start, let's set up our folder for our PowerPoint presentation. Start by creating a new folder and naming it something like Project 7 or PowerPoint. And within that, you're going to drag over the movie that you've already created and that you are going to use in your PowerPoint presentation. Remember, it should be a very short video clip. Put it in the folder. Now, open up PowerPoint, create a new document, and save it into the same folder. Now you are ready to begin. In the previous PowerPoint project, I showed you how to work with master slides, insert images, and set timing. For this project, I'm going to give you some directions in terms of adding video, adding audio, inserting text, setting transitions, and then we'll also take a look at timing again and review how to set it. One new learning related to the master slides is if you click on slide themes, you will notice a variety of templates at the top of the window. You can click on any of these templates and choose them for your project. However, you are still responsible for making sure that the font associated with the template is a sans serif font. In terms of adding text, you have two options. First, depending upon the layout that you selected, there may be a spot on the slide where you can simply click and add the title or add the text. The second option is to go up to the Insert menu and select Insert Text. You will then be given a text box where you can take your cursor, click on the slide, and begin typing your text. Additionally, from the Insert menu, you can select Insert Movie. You will be presented with a dialog box. Find your folder or directory that has your video contained in it. Click on the name of the movie. In this case, it would be archery.mov. Yours might be something like archery.wmv. That's fine also. Either MOV or WMV are fine. And then click on Choose to insert that movie into your PowerPoint presentation. You will then be presented with another dialog box that says, how do you want the movie to start in the slideshow? When you click on it or automatically. For this project, choose automatically. In other situations, it's up to you whether you want it to start playing right away automatically or after you click it. And there it is. Your video is showing on the PowerPoint slide. Now when we run the slideshow, your video will automatically play since you have set it up for automatic play. Now, understand that when you insert a video, it is different compared to inserting an image. When you insert an image into PowerPoint, it becomes part of PowerPoint. When you insert a video into PowerPoint, it does not become a part of the PowerPoint presentation. If you simply sent me the PowerPoint presentation and did not include the video, I would not be able to see the video. Essentially, what PowerPoint does is it simply records the location of the video. And then when that slide is displayed, it says, oh, let's go get the video and let's show it here. So when you submit your project, it's important that you include both your PowerPoint presentation and your video. This is also why we set up our folder ahead of time, and we put both the PowerPoint presentation and the video clip into the same folder. Because when I receive them, I will put them into a folder. So if your name is John, when I receive your Project 7, I'm going to put it into a folder named John. And then when I double click on your PowerPoint presentation and the video comes up, it'll say, oh, let's just go get the video that's in the same folder as I am. says the PowerPoint. And so now it knows where to look for it. If you had simply had the video anywhere on your hard drive, then when I tried to play the PowerPoint presentation, it wouldn't know where to find the video clip. This idea of a file, in this case the video clip, not actually being contained in the PowerPoint presentation is a very important concept to understand, and it will become increasingly important as we move to projects 8 and 9 and begin to design web pages. The reason that PowerPoint and later on web pages do not actually insert these videos into their file is to keep the file size of the PowerPoint, or in future lessons the web pages, small. Videos are very large, and so when you insert them into PowerPoint presentations, the PowerPoint presentation grows by megabytes or gigabytes depending upon the size of your video. Now, let's look at the options in the formatting palette for showing the video. You'll notice the name of the video is there. You can see how long it is, 1 minute and 15 seconds. Now, yours are only going to be 10 seconds, 15, or 20. Notice play is set to automatically, so if you didn't set it when you first inserted the video, you can now set it. You can also set the volume. If it's playing very loudly and you'd like to reduce it, you would do that here. And now you have 4 checkboxes that you can choose from. The first one says hide during show, and that's probably not a good idea for video. The second one is play full screen. That would be your option, but for this particular project, you would leave that one unchecked. The next one is loop until stop. That might be if you're showing a motor skill to students and you just wanted to keep playing over and over again. Again, for a Board of Education presentation, the type of video you're going to have here, you would leave that one unchecked. And then the last option is to rewind after playing, and you can leave that one unchecked. Your last option here is to show controller. And in this particular scenario, you really wouldn't need to show controller, but it doesn't hurt anything. And what it allows you to have access to are buttons where you can stop or pause or play the video and control it during the presentation. The next feature is to insert audio. And this is actually the process I'd like you to follow for inserting narration. There is another option for inserting narration, but I believe you'll find this one a lot easier as beginners. And so you're going to select Insert Sound and Music, and then that will drop down and you'll have the option to choose from File, Play CD, Audio Track, or Record Sound. And what you're going to select is Record Sound. So essentially you're going to record a sound clip for each slide and have it play automatically. So once you select Record Sound, you'll be shown this dialog box. I suggest that you name each sound clip and name them by the slide. So here I have slide 1, and then the next one I would name slide 2. You can leave everything else set and click the record button and begin speaking. Once you are finished, click on the stop button. Now you will see a sound icon on your PowerPoint slide, and this denotes your recording. If you click on it, you will hear what you've recorded. Now, it looks pretty funky if you have it on your slideshow. So let's take a look, just like we did with the video. Let's look at the formatting palette and let's set some of the options here. Yes, we do want it to play automatically, and we can set the volume depending upon what it sounds like. And now we have 2 boxes to choose from. One is hide during show, and that's what you want to select because you don't want to see that little icon as you're showing your presentation. And you do not select loop until stop because you've recorded a narration and you only want it to play once. Now, let's take a look at our last new learning, along with a review of setting the time. Go to the slide sorter. You'll notice that if you click on slide transitions, that you will see a variety of transitions that you can choose from. Try them out, find one that you like, and stick with it. Remember, only use one type of transition throughout your entire presentation. Otherwise, it doesn't look professional. Once you've selected the transition and applied it to all the slides, now you can click on Options. This will take you to the Transition Options dialog box, where if you've set a transition, you will see its name at the top. You do not want a sound associated with going from slide to slide. That's usually when kids create these. Sometimes they'll have like a bong each time they go from slide to slide. Again, not something you would want to use for a board presentation. But what you do want to set here is advanced slide, and not on mouse click. So take that off if it's clicked, but you do want it to advance automatically. And how long? Well, you're going to figure that one out after you practice narrating.